There we go. We're back with The Last Door, Season 2. The last time we were in some spooky house and, it's locked. The door reads attic. Oh, right. We met with our professor and we went to visit his friend, who we believed would have a clue to our mystery. Only to find out, looks like a clown, eye, big old nose, little mouth. Only to find out he was suffering from some form of dementia or Alzheimer's. Though I see myself in the mirror, the reflection is strangely distorted. So we'll do an hour of this. So it's 2:17 now, 3:17 is what we want. A large porcelain tub, its hefty weight supported on 4 blackened iron feet. A thin ring of damp residue around the interior suggests recent use. Oh, no, I didn't want that. It won't open. What we got here? A portrait of Professor Wright. His appearance was quite different back then. An imposing, inquisitive figure. It is locked. Oh, nice oven. A bread oven. Might we find a crumb of bread? Various ingredients. Glass jars filled with spices and pickled foods. The door is locked shut. The small sign reads basement. He does walk with such swagger. Oh, hello. May I ask you something, Mrs. Oakwood? Of course, Doctor. How did the professor become afflicted? The ailment runs in his family. Mr. Wright suffers from it, as did his father and his grandmother before him. It is truly a terrible thing, and to think all these years Mr. Wright knew what would become of him. May God have pity on his poor soul. The ailment that runs in Professor White's family. Do you know what its symptoms are? Hey, Slips! Well, I can't speak those very long words physicians use, but I can tell you what I see in him. Professor Wright hardly remembers a thing from the last 40 years. It is like he is a child again. With God's mercy, it is now gone so far that it torments him no longer. I must go. I will leave you to your work. Thank you for your assistance. Have a good day, Dr. Wakefield. A thick layer of ice covers the pool of water. The oak tree looks ancient, probably older than the manor itself. Aha! The queen has removed her mask. There is an empty hole where her face should be. The statue portrays a clergyman hiding his face behind a mask. The central statue portrays a cloaked figure holding a clay vessel. The vessel has a small hole in it, just large enough to see a metal object hidden inside. Get in there. I guess we can't. The sage has removed his mask. There is an empty hole where his face should be. The statue portrays a peasant woman, her face hidden by a mask. How were the other games? The other games were good. The stiff tree almost seems like a statue itself. We got here a cast iron wood stove. Ooh, library. Professor Wright has an eclectic, there we go. Professor Wright has an eclectic collection, from old adventure novels to treatises on the occult sciences. Some of these titles, I believe, have been forbidden by the Crown. The fire burns fiercely, rendering the air thick and heavy in the room. A tin soldier, it looks to have been painted by hand. It commemorates some military campaign that I've not heard of. A globe, the surface is extraordinarily detailed. Judging by the strange shape of the continents, this must derive from a fictional work, or some prehistoric era. Oh. Haha. Secret. It is locked. I can hear a racket of many birds on the other side. Right, we gotta find something. A painting of cliffs in this region. Oh, well, we don't need that. Okay. So any secrets to unlock? A porcelain jar containing some dry branches. Oh, the front. Okay. A strange ornament on the wall. I think I can move it. Okay. Some kind of... Don't know what that did. Oh, okay. Right? A fierce lion damaged by the harsh weather of the coast. Its head is missing. A fierce lion damaged by the weather of the coast. Can I go down here? Okay, I can. Oh, I don't want to leave. I would like to stay right where I am, please. What could that have possibly changed? An old stone tower is depicted in the painting. Thorn vines have slithered across the entrance, forming a swarming blockade that almost seems to come alive when stared at. For too long. Well, that's not concerning. An oil painting shows an obscure medieval scene. The lamp provides a soft glow that somehow lacks warmth. A painting of an ocean at the end of an afternoon. There's a figure in black on the beach, but its face is shrouded by a hood. There was nothing else over here, I think. No, there's paintings. An engraving on paper. The script is a language unknown to me. Okay. So, we have that little knob outside. Oh, I'm sorry. Right, this is the attic, I think. Yeah, the attic. Okay. So we have all of these doors that won't unlock. We have... Oh, we have so many things. Maybe don't fill your house with powder of instant cancer. Oh, sorry. Had to shift the blanket. My feet were cold. Alright, there's... What's up? An enormous painting showing a torrential river and the waves splashing on the banks in the background. I can see an old church apparently abandoned. Alright. A sea landscape. A cast iron stove. Is there anything in it, though? What about over here? Various ingredients. A bread oven. Okay. God damn it, man. Do you have anything else to say? Can I ask you something? Never mind. I don't know what changing that dial might have changed here. I can't reach that still. Huh. I need something clearly, though, to reach it. But I don't know what. I've not really come across anything that I could use, either. Maybe I should go back and check the fireplace and see if there's, like, any pokers around or something. Oh, hold on. A gilded pipe. It runs from the room at the end of the corridor to the room upstairs. So it runs from here all the way up. Okay. Interesting. Does he have anything in here I might be able to use? Huh. Over here's the weird sound of birds. Thank you for the Pat the Clown. Nope, I don't know what that is yet, and I don't think I'm going to be able to get it by guessing. An antique ceiling lamp. A porcelain jar containing some dried branches. Huh. I only have like two options here. The tower and whatever that is. That looks like a fireplace almost, like a hearth. But I don't know what. I can't say for sure, that's the thing. And I am running out of things to interact with. He wanted me to bring him something that would jog his memory, but I haven't really found anything. Do you have any other suggestions? We must find a way to help the professor recover his memories. Why don't you try to find some object that the professor may have kept as a memento? Okay. Well, the tin soldier, maybe. That seemed kind of important. It was hand-painted. Oh, sorry, it's in this one. Up on the mantelpiece. Yeah! Could it hold some special significance to the professor? Right. Perhaps it will help stimulate his memories. Hell yeah. Okay, there we go. I don't know why it wouldn't let me take it the first time. Because I clicked on it and I could really only observe it, but who knows. Hopefully this doesn't make him react poorly. Hello, sir. Do you recognize this Professor Wright? Sergeant Downing was sent to the front. The man that returned was not Sergeant Downing. My dearest visitor, he will know where to look. Oh, what a time we will have. Your visitor? What do you mean, Professor? He will have seen the map. He will know the Book of Travels. The Book of Travels? Yes, yes. He will work it out. But it must not be too easy, no. But he will find the prize, I am sure. Prize? What on earth is he talking about, Kaufman? Something concealed, something precious. In his addled state, could he have hidden away parts of his research? He was always a proud man. He would not easily have forgotten his most groundbreaking work. A sense of its grave importance at least would have remained. In his confusion, perhaps he has holed it away somewhere for his dearest visitor of his to find. Why don't you explore the manor? Perhaps something will relate to these ramblings. Meanwhile, I will continue my endeavors to revive his memory through our conversation. A map? Okay. Well, what could I possibly give him? Find a book. Okay, well, the library, again, seems like the best place for that. Anything? Get in there. Aha, there's a large volume here, quite worn. It is an illustrated edition of the Travels of Marco Polo. Perhaps this is the Book of Travels the Professor Wright mentioned? There is a mark on one of the pages. We began our journey by crossing the unforgiving desert. Always facing the setting sun, at last we arrived at the merciful sight of the great ocean. We followed the coast north, in dear hope of reaching our home soon. It was not to be. The king of the land we traversed had declared war on the great Khan, so we were forced to return as we had come. We never set foot in the bloody land again. We knew there was a port just a few miles to the south where we could find a boat. Our sea voyage was short, as our sails billowed with the powerful southern winds. We reached the most eastern cape, and landed there. Our backs to the sea, we marched forth and soon reached home. There was a thing in there. Oh God. Okay. We began our journey. We crossed the desert. Okay. Yes. We crossed the desert, always facing the setting sun. So they were heading west. At last we arrived at the merciful side of the great ocean. We followed the coast north in dear hope of reaching our home. So they went from the desert, they went west to the north. It was not to be. The king of the land we had traversed had declared war on the great Khan, so we were forced to return the way they came. So then they went back down. We never set foot on that bloody land again, so we never touched that piece again. We knew there was a port just a few miles to the south, so we go south, where we could find a boat. Our sea voyage was short. Our sea sails billowed with powerful southern winds. We reached the most eastern cape and landed there. Our backs to the sea, we marched forth and soon reached home. Okay. Let's see if I can do this. So here, and then here, down. Did I do it? Ah, that's nice that they let me keep the notes right there. We began our journey by crossing the unforgiving desert, always facing the setting sun. At last we arrived at the merciful side of the great ocean. We followed the coast north in dear hope of reaching our home. It was not to be, and we were forced to turn back around, and we never set foot in that bloody land again. We knew there was a port a few miles to the south where we could find a boat. Our sea voyage was short, as our sails billowed with most powerful southern winds. We reached the easternmost cape and landed there. Oh, okay, so came back the way they came. Nope, that wasn't it. They crossed the desert, reached the coast, got here. No. Desert facing west. They went north. We were forced to return the way they came. They never went north again. There was a port just a few miles south where we could find a boat. Easternmost cape and landed there. Our backs to the sea. We marched forth and soon reached our home. Huh. This would be the easternmost port, I would think. Nope. Oh, God. All right, come on, damn it. That seems like way more of a great desert than anything else. Well, gosh diddly darn it. Come on, little gray cells, work. We began our journey crossing the unforgiving desert, always facing the setting sun. At last we arrived at the merciful side of the great ocean. We followed the coast north in dear hope of reaching our home. It was not to be, the great Khan of the land, yada yada yada. We were forced down south again. Our sea voyage was short as our sails billowed with the powerful southern winds. We reached the innermost cape and landed there. Our backs to the sea we marched for. Maybe I'm adding too many on. Desert, that, and that. Let's try and see if there was like a difference to the sound that they make. Okay, hold on. What do you think, chat? Because I am stumped. Pardon, my mother's texting me. Or she did text me like 3 hours ago, and I didn't see it. I'm a terrible daughter. Ah! Oh, excuse me. Great Khan. Meant to be. I swear, that's gotta be right. How will Mother Clown ever forgive you? She's a very forgiving lady, thankfully. Began our journey by crossing the unforgiving desert, always facing the setting sun. Alas, blah, blah, blah. Oh my god. I feel like I'm so dumb. Like, I feel so stupid. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Went up. Okay, hold on. Desert. Coast. Up north. Down south. Ocean. This? That can't be right. Yes, I want help. I have no idea what I'm doing. All pieces are included in it. Okay. But I don't... Like, what am I... One second. Maybe I have to include this one. So it's like the desert, this thing, this thing, this thing, this thing, this thing, this. Fuck yeah! Okay! Woo! It seems to have triggered a hidden mechanism in the compartment. Fuck yeah, baby! Forced that shit! There is a sealed letter inside. It is simply addressed to my dearest visitor. Kaufman needs to see this before it is opened. What if I'm the dearest visitor? God, I hope not. Because I am not. I am very much not smart enough to be trusted with any Lovecraftian knowledge, as is just proven. You didn't need help at all. I definitely did. Kaufman, I found an envelope. It was hidden inside a globe that had a strange mechanism opened. To my dearest visitor, let us see what's inside. Exactly. This is another part of the intricate riddle. But to what purpose? To conceal something, perhaps? Or just the last acts of a confused and drowning mind? I am increasingly of the opinion that this is some mental construct, some riddle conjured up by the professor's failing mind. He may not have even understood what he hid. Those seeking wisdom must first know their own foolishness. Reflect on yourself in the heat of passion to reveal what the cold eye of logic sees not. A riddle, but who would that visitor be? That is unknown to me, mein Freund. There is only one way to answer that question. Post-nut clarity? I don't think so. If we can find the answer to the professor's riddle, perhaps we'll be able to solve the mystery. Those seeking wisdom must first know their own foolishness. Reflect on yourself in the heat of the passion to reveal what the cold eye of logic sees not. Okay, so hot and cold. We're hot and we're cold. We're yes and we're no. We're in and we're out. We're up and we're down. It's wrong or it's right. It's black or it's white. We fight, we make up. We kiss, we break up. A common radiator. Reflect on yourself, said the riddle, and the cold eye of logic sees not. Could there be something hidden somehow? Yes, steam. Steam. A common... Steam! My boy! My beautiful baby boy! I know I'm stupid, but I know you're not. Though I see myself the strain... Fucking goddammit. He uses only epic. No! Alright, we need heat. We need water. We need to go start the pipes. Yes, ma'am, I need to start the oven. May I ask you something, Mrs. Oakwood? Of course, Doctor. Is Professor Wright fond of riddles? Indeed, yes. He has long been an enthusiast of every mind game you can imagine. In better days, he would host parties every month with themed soirees. Oh, every other month. Theme soirees, he called them. Oh, those were the good times. Man, I want to host a theme soiree. Invite my guests over, lock them inside my vacuous mansion, and then force them to solve riddles in order to escape while feasting on hors d'oeuvres. Take care, Soot. Bye! It seems long ago now. Okay. I will leave you to your work. Thank you for your assistance. Have a good day, Dr. Wakefield. Okay, do you need me to look at the pipes again? The gilded pipe that runs from the corridor. A gilded pipe that runs from the ground to the corridor. Like, oh! Ground... Okay, basement, maybe? The door is locked shut. It reads basement. Ma'am, I need to get in there. Damn it, woman. A matchbox. Okay. Again, I kind of think that we need to, like, start this thing. Okay. Yeah, baby. Okay. Little gray cells are working. What is this evil plan I just walked into? What are you talking about? What evil plan? There's no evil plan. All right. Start the steam. So I see myself at the... I know, honey, I know. I need a common radiator. Boy, I'm going to smack you. Turn on the bathtub. Start the steam. An escape room where I watch them from a secret room while eating hors d'oeuvres is what I... What? No, hold on. These are themed soirees. I invite my friends over to my ridiculously lavish and huge mansion on top of the hill while it storms. We party, and then I lock all the doors, and while I sit up in my balcony and watch you all solve puzzles, I'll continue to eat hors d'oeuvres. That's clue. There's no murder. There's no murder. There's no murder taking place. It's a gilded pipe. It runs from the floor to the ceiling. Oh my god. Do I have to, like, get into the attic? Maybe I'm thinking too hard about this. Maybe what I just need is a bucket of snow. Melt that shit on this stove. Take the hot water up into the bathroom and then dump it in the sink. I mean, it seems like it would just be so much easier to send the boiling water up, but what the fuck do I know, I guess. An old teapot. It's filled with cold water. Well, not for long. Yeah, there we go, baby. Don't mind me. Just taking that. The water will cool soon. Oh no, it's a timed event. Move your ass. Get that shit in there. Yes. Reflect on yourself in the heat of the passion to reveal knowledge that the cold eye of logic sees not. Condensation from the teapot steam has revealed a hidden message. I'll add this clue to the letter. Knowing yourself, you may look upon your master, meet his imposing gaze, and seek to understand what lies beneath. Thereby learn the question, if not the final answer. Okay? I did think of... I'm a fucking... Okay, look, Sin, when I do have my theme soiree, you're the one getting locked in the basement. with whatever else is down there. Only by answer I solved the riddle. Oh, is it not done? Knowing yourself, you may look upon your master, meet his imposing gaze, and seek to understand what lies beneath. Thereby learn the question and not the final answer. Learn what lies beneath? Oh, wait, didn't so-and-so have a shovel earlier? Yeah, she had a shovel earlier. I wonder if it's still outside. Fine, get the whole cast of Amontillado to myself. If you say so. Can't believe you're getting a whole cast of Amontillado to yourself and you're not gonna share it. There's an empty hole where it should be. Light that bitch up? I guess not. Oh, well, fine. I can interact with the tree, but I don't interact with that. Nope, not that one either. Nope. Knowing yourself, you may look upon your master, meet his imposing gaze, and seek to understand what lies beneath, thereby learn. Okay, was there, who on earth? Imposing gaze. Oh, imposing gaze! The gaze are very imposing. Or so I've been told I'm imposing. Look upon your master. Meet not only his imposing gaze, but seek to understand what lies beneath. As I suspect there's a small key taped to it. I'll add this to the clue to the letter. The question is the world... the question is the world from the peak of the man's tallest tower. The answer yearns up to it from the root of life and time itself. The question is the world from the peak of the man's tallest tower. The answer yearns up to it from the root of life and time itself. Okay. Alright, what are you a key to? Please be the basement or the attic. The key doesn't fit. Shit. Oh, wait. It looks up. Up at the tower. Okay, so the attic then? Something is in the attic and something is in the basement because it looks up where it's down. I hope that made sense to you guys because it made no damn sense to me. I did not explain my thoughts very well, but here we are. Turn that to the tower. Alright, go upstairs. Go to the attic? Key? Yes! Okay. The shelf covered in old ornaments, pieces of metalwork and pipes in strange places. Some kind of round mechanism. A crow. An unusual electrical device. I'm unfamiliar with its functions, but I can tell that there is a piece of equipment missing. Huh. Kind of like a clock down there, ain't it? The statue portrays the queen with her face hidden by the mask. The answer yearns up to it from the very root of life and time itself. I should check if there's something hidden near that tree. Smart man. Also, the bird room. There is a room full of birds. I wonder if that orb, us turning it, has anything to do with the bird room now. Oh, hi, Patches. The star of the show is back. Yes, you are. Come on up. Yeah? Oh, my baby. Yeah. It looks as though something has been concealed in the thick roots. Another note and a key bound together. I'll add this clue to the letter. It is a truth our ancestors knew, and with stone silence came to unknown. Stone silence? Oh, the lions. Well, stone silence makes me definitely think of the lions here at the front gate. Its head is missing. Maybe the bird room will have the stone lion head that is missing. You're getting so many pets, aren't ya? But you're not happy about that. You want me to hold my arm in one position so you can lay on it. I understand. Oh, God. This is too many birds. An embroidered cloth covers the cage. On it is written, if the birds are silent, the phrase trails off. The birds inside this cage has a yellowish brown feather. The sign on the cage reads, Cardulius flavirotris. Whatever that means. These poor birds. Turtis Marula. A truth that our ancestors knew, and through stone silence came to unknow. There's a small compartment at the base of the bust. Inside is a note. That only by entering the gnashing jaws of primal horror. Okay, I need to find the correct bird. The gnashing jaws of primal horror, though. Yes, what's up? What's up? Was there a picture of a bird anywhere? I know they're a painting of the cliffs of this region. Oh, where is that gosh darn bird? What's up? Sea, landscape. Okay, there's definitely not a bird painting over here, but I know there's a bird painting somewhere. Old stone tower, thorned vines, etc., etc. Medieval scene. Shrouded by a hood. When the birds are silent, yada yada. Okay. And the gnashing jaws of horror. Well, Could be a couple of things. Gnashing jaws would kind of make me think the lion's up front. Only by entering the gnashing jaws of primal horror. Put your hand in it. There's something hidden in the lion's mouth. I think it has triggered some mechanism inside the house. There's also a note in here. I'll add this clue to the letter. Will you at last know the truth? Could this be the last piece of the riddle? Only when the birds are silent. Well, I never found the bird painting, so I don't know. Like, I thought maybe... I could have sworn there was a bird painting here somewhere. A secret passage? Probably should let him know that. Yeah. You wanna, like... Okay, fine. Don't join me. I'll just go down the secret passage by myself. It's fine. It looks like the professor writes archives. I should bring Kaufman. That's what I said! And also only a little bit, Sin. Only a little bit. Yes. Any moment now, Kaufman is going to take one of those heavy-ass books and dome us with it. And then just leave. Experiments, 1885. Let us see. Have a look at this. Be careful. There's a small key inside the folder. 1st of August, 1885 results at last. After many months of tedious observation, something has finally come from the other side. I heard the sound of footsteps exploring the proximity of the stone archway. This would seem to verify my hypothesis. Absolute horror is the key that we seek. 20th of September, 1885. Now that they've proven themselves useful, I have installed 2 new devices in the outer tunnels. I dare not go deeper. I have not heard it again, but I know the thing must still be down there, in the dark. 12th of November, 1885. Containment in the underground tunnel has been breached. Redacted is gone. 15th December, 1885. I have no choice but to abort the experiment. It can no longer be controlled. There is but one thing left to do. I will seal the tunnel and hope that the abomination remains forever entombed. Oh, Lord, they pulled a Dunwich horror on me. Somebody's half-human, half-horrific Lovecraftian baby is down there. What is this supposed to be? It seems to be a log that the professor kept during one of his experiments almost 7 years ago. It is noteworthy that one of the entries has been redacted. But what is written in there? It cannot be true. It must be some kind of hallucination. Nightbug, hi! A sign of Professor Wright's illness, maybe? Perhaps, though we should not jump to conclusions. We can conclude that the professor had another working place underground. Perhaps that key opens the basement door. There could be a route through the underground tunnel. Meanwhile, I will keep looking through these documents. There must be something more than that folder amongst this mess. Cool, okay. A set of frame silhouettes, under each is an inscribed plaque. Mr. Strachan was a well-positioned man. He fell madly in love with the younger daughter of the Bartleys, so he proposed to her. Young Agnes fancied the idea of marrying an older man, but she always hid her feelings from her mother. Mrs. Bartley did never take her eyes off her daughter and watched them at all times. Mr. Bartley tried to show his support for their daughter, but his wife never paid him any attention. Okay, so... the hibbity heck? Mr. Strachan was a well-positioned man. He fell madly in love and proposed to her. Okay. Fancied they hid her feelings from her mother. His wife now. Okay. I did something. What did I just do? Many folders that no have distinct tag on them. What did I just do? The compartment has opened. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, another one of these. Boy, I sure hope... Oh no, it's a labyrinth. I don't like this. Oh, you did it now, Confetti. I'm always doing it. I'm always doing it now. Alright, let's get to the basement. Oh, man. There's gonna be a fucking labyrinth down there. And some weird Dunwich horror, baby. Don't mind me. Just walking into my death. Hell no. It's completely dark in here. I feel a cold draft coming from the front. Oh, wait, I need... Yeah, that'll do it. This match will protect me and offer so much light. Oh no, it runs out. Are you fucking me? Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. I've run out of matches. Oh, I've done it now. Did I get soft blocked in the game? Oh. Something happened. I fell down a pit. Oh, God. I've fallen through a hole. Where am I? And the flow of air is stronger here. A working lantern. Thank God. Part of the tunnel is blocked by a cave-in. The underground tunnel is not accessible from here. I should go back. Oh, goodness. A ladder. I'm sorry. Thank goodness, a ladder. Looks like the component of some sort of machine. Maybe I can find out what it's Yeah, it's probably the bird thing. It really is a horror mine, isn't it? Hey, another one of the things. A mechanism of some sort. Oh, I don't know what these are for. I haven't, like, the faintest clue, even. Why am I walking so slow? Are you waiting to get jump scared? We cannot access the tunnel mentioned in Professor Wright's log. How can we find the missing part of his research? I must talk to Kaufman about it. I was able to use the key and explore the basement. There's a large hole in the floor. One side of the hole may lead to some sort of tunnel, but it was completely covered in rocks and debris, so I could not tell for sure. Covered in debris? It sounds as if the professor succeeded in blocking the entrance to this underground area. Oh, and it is unfortunate for us. I may have made some progress of my own, mein Freund. I think this could help us delucidate the next step of our research. Have a look. He's like, have a look, and then he slams my head down onto the table. Today, a meeting finally took place. You see, Mr. Wright, our organization is keenly interested in your research. We could reach an agreement to fund this project, but first we need to know the details. I understand. The main factor is the condition of the test subject, how open he is to suggestion. As you know, only the human mind can open a physical passage to the other side. So a complete, absolute darkness will be required for the experience to result. A secluded place, completely isolated. A place that can only bring thoughts of what may be hiding in the dark. I have the perfect location in mind. But in total darkness and seclusion, how could the results of the experiments be studied or confirmed? That is precisely where your organization can provide help. I have designed a special device that will allow me to listen from a safe distance, but I lack the means to manufacture it myself. Well, that we could arrange. But there is one last thing I would like to know. How would the experience be triggered? By means of chemical compound of some kind? Or do you mean a serum? Not at all. That would be of no elegance whatsoever. The trigger is the mind itself, the emotion known as terror. The primal fear that still survives in the depths of our minds from the time humans were mere beasts. That which allows us to open a physical passage beyond the veil of rational thought. Primal terror is the key that we will use to open the last door. Could this organization be the playwright? It may be, mein Freund. If so, then we are closer to the truth than we thought. But in this room I have been able to find only some fragments of information, discarded materials. If we look, it looks as if the main bulk of the documents were moved from this room and hidden somewhere else. The basement tunnel. That seems the most reasonable conclusion. But access to that place is lost, is it not? The entrance was sealed. There may be another access that we do not know about. If we could find and use the device that the professor mentioned in his log, I believe we could shed some light on this matter. Oh, I think I know exactly what you need, but that's for tomorrow, because we're gonna save and we're gonna raid somebody. So that's where we'll call it for this episode of The Last Door, Season 2. Oh, I never realized the intro screen changed. It's no longer the same. That's really cool. All right, let's see who's online that we can raid. And then I'm gonna go die and just lay down and sleep. Actually, it doesn't really look like anybody's online. Looks like I'm like the last clown standing, so I guess that's where we'll call it here. You all have an absolutely lovely night. I will be back tomorrow with some more horror games. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.